think I've gone a bit crazy on these amiibos. Like, I've had these amiibos for a while. Like, going down, it gets newer. But originally I only had like 6 amiibos with spirits enhancing them. Me, Waller, Ganondorf, Rob, and Sandoval, Terry, and Bowser. But recently, and I mean like yesterday, I retrained all of the other amiibos with spirits except for Inklings because I don't care about them. Because I wanted to have an amiibo tournament. Well, why bother having that if some of them are way overpowered with spirits? So that's what we're doing today. We're having the amiibo tournament. Yeah! Hold on. Let me put on my best announcer voice as I introduce my fighters. But, I mean, if you don't want to listen to that, you could just skip to the tournament and like in whatever time I put up on the screen. That's cool too.
We're going in order of when I picked up these amiibos. First up is Whack-Man, the cautious Pac-Man. With critical stats up and the trade-off ability up, expect to see him hit you with high power throughout the battle. Noose, named after what you'll want to use after playing against him. A PK happy kid that's honestly just really annoying to play against. Heavy D, named after the rapper, has Armor Knight to boost his defense and movement speed up to counteract it. Arguably one of my best amiibo. Lumpy, not named after anything in particular. I was hoping to make him a combo machine with his spirits and quick personality. He ended up just being a weak amiibo. A Mario car sounded a lot better in my head. A very defensive and slippery player that you'll have trouble catching. Shaggy, the almighty warrior. One of the original spirit boosted amiibos. With his very high attack stat and super armor always active, he's a nearly unstoppable force. Bob Ross, a laid-back painter. Hurt him badly enough though, and he'll power himself up to make some happy little accidents. John Wick, the man, the myth, the legend. A logical amiibo that will enforce its personal space. Good luck surviving his onslaught of projectiles. Kratos, another OG in the spirit game. It's best you keep your distance from him. He'll be swinging his sword like a maniac. Sandman, say goodnight. He'll knock your lights out for sure with his fist power-ups. He also has increased jumping ability to make up for his recovery. Kanye Rude is equipped with nothing but Super Giant, but it's more than enough to get a quick stock off. Good luck hiding from him once he gets angry. The Medic, renowned worldwide for working miracles in the world of Team Fortress 2, is now trying his hand in combat in the world of Smash Brothers. The Terminator is one of the best in the league. With his insanely high defense stat on top of his auto healing, the second you stop attacking him is the second he starts winning. Terror certainly lives up to his name. Insta-drop combos into basically every move, meaning you can die at any second and you'd never know what hit ya. Another incredible amiibo. Cruz also has the insta-drop ability and is more focused around special moves. He'll hit you with the force of 2 suns. That's double sun power. Last but not least is Reptar. That impact run ability is surprisingly effective, especially with his increased movement speed. Getting ran over by him is like getting hit by a train. Now with fighter introductions out of the way, let's give the seeding a good randomization. And now, let's prepare to tussle! The Kirby Games Amiibo Tournament starts now. Now, for round 1, we have Whack-Man and Noose. My first 2 amiibos, they just happened to get seeded together. Huh, isn't that something? Oh, I still have to pick the stage for them. Whatever, it's gonna be random stages within... I had a brain fart. It's random stages within what I allow of this rule set. So, here we are at, I cannot remember the names of this stage. I cannot commentate today. Anyways, we're on Mementos. That's what it's called. Whack-Man seems to be getting a good start. My stuttering problems is not going to make commentating easy. That's for sure. Right now, Whack-Man, he's doing pretty well. Noose is not getting a chance to fight. Then again, Noose isn't really trying, it seems. Kind of just seems to be dancing. Whack-Man had his critical stats up activated. They were both off stage for a second. That could have been real scary. Oh, Whack-Man was really close to getting launched off the top there. Oh, I thought he was going to back throw. I don't know if that would be it, though, especially with critical stats up. Seems Whackman is not able to make good use of that stat until just then, dropping into Hydrant. And now the critical stats have run out. Let's see if Whackman can keep this up, can keep up the pace. Man, Whackman just dodging all those projectiles, but as soon as I was about to say that, he gets hit by the dash attack. I guess physical attacks aren't his prowess, but projectiles. Okay, now he's messing up on the projectiles too. Man, Noose is suddenly like coming out swinging right now. Whackman unfortunately does not know how to charge. Oh! Doesn't know how to charge the fruit beyond the first stage, but man, Noose just got taken out. Whackman with a gimp from the forward air. Noose is dash dancing. Amiibo's dash dancing usually means something bad. Risky recovery from Whackman. Could have fell right into one of Noose's moves. Oh, it's getting hit by PK Fire a lot. Man, it feels like Noose just has to do so much more work than Whackman does to get any damage. Right now, it's final stock. This could be the deciding part of it. Percents are closing in. Whackman rolls into the fire. Man, at that point you'd think he was just trying to get his critical stats up to activate. Seems Whackman is very fond of these grabs. Oh my god. If all 4 hits of that down air connected, Noose would have just died right there, but Noose fell out. Oh, here comes the critical hit stats up. No! And Whackman dies right after getting it. Unfortunate. Noose moves on. And now, for another glorious matchup, we're getting 2 banger fighters right off the bat. Heavy D and Terminator. I have done this before. I think Heavy D won. Yeah, he did. Heavy D beat a lot of my other strong amiibos, but still, we'll see how this goes. We don't know. Yoshi Sonic. Wait, why do I have this stage turned on? Ew, this stage is stinky. Oh well, we're gonna have to deal with it now. The Armor Knight of Heavy D is extremely effective in terms of its defense stats because he seems to be taking a lot less damage. Either that or he's just really good at avoiding attacks. Still taking less damage than even Terminator does. That's wild. Heavy D is just flying around the stage like no tomorrow. I seriously don't know why I have this stage selected. This is gonna suck. Especially with this thing on the right. That giant tumor on the stage. You just tech off of it and roll off of it forever. You cannot get KO'd from the right. Heavy D is very keen on picking up that gyro though. More than other amiibos are, that's for damn sure. Oh, I should have said earlier. Terminator, he's a very slow fighter. Like he really likes to drag this out, you know, to get that full healing effect. So his battles will take a while. Unfortunately, if Heavy D does win this first round, we will not see much of Terminator, and this tournament will not last as long. Ooh, Heavy D trying some fancy Gordo tricks. Nothing really connects. I should have checked the stage list. Because I wanted this to be like competitive stages. Or like semi-competitive stages. Like I would allow transforming stages like New Donk City or Prism Tower. Because transforming stages are fine. Because like the walk-offs aren't there for long. But this has one big walk-off and one big tech thing. It's so stupid. And Heavy D gets the first stock with an up smash. I'm doing more ranting than I am commentating, but really, what else am I supposed to do? I'm not a good commentator. Very good at ranting about small issues, though. Oh man, Terminator with the de facto down throw combo for Rob, but he messes it up as Heavy D mashes out of it too fast, and he gets slaughtered by just a string of neutral airs. The stocks are now even. Yeah, Heavy D does so much damage. It's actually crazy. And he takes so little, too. The Terminator is already healed back to 0%. As soon as I say that, he takes another hefty hit from Heavy D. Heavy D Gordos are just sticking everywhere on the stage. Oh man, that almost hit. That certainly would have killed Terminator. Even at 34%, even with Terminator's super high stats, I do not doubt Heavy D's ability to kill with that forward smash. It is ridiculous. Heavy D seems to have hit his head by doing a up B for no reason. Yeah, now Terminator is healing back up. Heavy D better stay on the offensive if he wants a chance at winning this. Ooh, another up smash. And hit by the Gordo too. Forward air. That killed? Wow. Heavy D is now at the stock advantage. Also, apparently he slides really far when he hits the ground on that slope with his up B. Heavy D just trying to back up a bunch of damage with smash attacks, but they are too slow. The Terminator seems to be very much on the defense right now. Not approaching Heavy D. The Gordo is inside of the block. I haven't seen that happen before. Yeah, Terminator gets hit once and he runs. Terminator knows what he's doing. He knows how dangerous Heavy D is. Heavy D is gonna lay some sick rhymes. Terminator won't be able to handle them. I say that, but I don't really like Heavy D that much. There's like that one song I like. It's like, I listened to that album. It's like, eh. Oh, right. The sleep mode. I mean, power saving mode. That's what I meant. Not sleep mode. I do like hip hop though, and rap. I like it very much. Heavy D is really hanging on for his life here. 134%. Terminator has just not been able to kill Heavy D. I mean, we are playing on Yoshi's Island. Or whatever this stage is called. Super Mario World? I think the stage is called Super Mario World. It sure looks like a Super Mario World, but still. It is very hard to kill on this stage unless you go straight up. Like that. Ooh. 2 projectiles hitting Heavy D. See, this right slope is so stupid. Even if, yeah. There's a regular roll down throw to up smash. It didn't even work, but the back air did. Yeah, because Terminator was right under the ceiling of those blocks. Doesn't matter. 1 stock to 1. Anyone's game. I did not train them on this stage. That's for sure. You know what I wish? I wish you could like copy rule sets from like regular Smash and put them into Tourney Smash, because I hate having to like repick all the stages in random select every time. But man, Terminator is really struggling to like get the percents, to close the percents. A weird launch angle from Heavy D's dash attack. Heavy D is also a fan of like randomly throwing out super DDD jumps or whatever it's called. It's not gonna kill. That right slope is there. It's stupid. That's certainly gonna kill though. Terminator is down. Heavy D surpasses on to the next round. Not to my surprise though. Maybe to some of yours. And now for 2 Mii fighters to go up against each other. Shaggy and Bob Ross. Now Shaggy is extremely strong. Bob Ross is a bit of a slow fighter, but he certainly gets the job done. Honestly, actually, I don't know how this will go. Because Bob Ross is a shield type. Shaggy is an attack type. But still, Shaggy does have that super armor. That's gonna make it so a lot of Bob Ross's attacks don't affect him. But we're on Final Destination. So we'll see how this goes. Shaggy does like charging up his smash attacks, but Bob Ross seems to just not get hit by any of them. He is dodging them expertly. Ooh, never mind, he ran into that one. And it seems that time it was enough to knock Shaggy back a bit. Oh man, the super armor just cancels Bob Ross's up B. Cancels his recovery. Oh no! Bob didn't even get a chance to use his critical stats. And that was a lot of hit lag on the Clank. And Bob Ross's recovery gets canceled again. Shaggy just coming out swinging, as usual of course. But Bob Ross manages to sneak out of stock. Shaggy is not happy about that. He's throwing out a lot of smash attacks. I mean, when is he not throwing out a lot of smash attacks? Bob Ross seems to be smart though. He's using a lot of grabs and he gets the critical stats up. Shaggy taunting and promptly eating shit from that twirling blade, whatever the hell that move is called from Bob Ross. Let's see if Bob can make good use of these stats. Oh no, he takes a fist to the face. But that side B, man, it's doing wonders for Bob Ross. Despite using it so much, Shaggy does not seem to know to just dodge it. And the great thing about that Sword Fighter side B is that it bounces right off of opponents when it hits. So like he runs into Shaggy charging an up B, it doesn't matter. He bounces right off. I mean, charging a smash attack. Shaggy with another taunt. Bob Ross has critical stats up, but he is very down on percentage. Let's see if he can make up on this. Shaggy might just randomly throw out a smash attack. Oh! Shaggy does not really usually use his special moves, but he threw out... Oh no. Threw out the exploding sidekick. Oh no. Bob Ross ran out of his critical stats up. Shaggy was able to time it out. Oh, the down smash! Canceling out Shaggy's down smash. Oh my god, it's down to the wire. Oh! Bob Ross takes a kick to the head. Ah, he put up such a great fight too. Shaggy still reigns supreme. Shaggy will move on to the finals. I mean, not to the finals, to the next round. I'm stupid. Now, for Reptar, who is a grab type, and Numpy, who is an attack type. So realistically, Numpy would have the advantage, but also he sucks. I had him and Heavy D train each other up from the ground up, and I'll tell you what, even though Lumpy was like 3 levels ahead of Heavy D, or like 3 or 4 levels ahead of Heavy D constantly, he just kept losing. Heavy D was dominating Lumpy throughout the whole thing. It was painful to watch. Let's see if Luigi can face his greatest fear of Bowser. And you know, ghosts. And mansions and death and all that stuff. You can definitely tell by the sound effects of the impacts that the type advantage is coming into play. That little chew, chew, every time Lumpy lands a hit. But Reptar seems to be doing a lot of damage back. Oh, he's coming back. The fire breath just walling out Lumpy. Yeah, that impact one seems to be doing wonders. Ooh, meaty up air, not enough to kill. That up smash certainly could have killed, but Lumpy comes in with the Luigi missile, managing to kill Reptar. Ooh, you seem to be exchanging hits. I really like Yggdrasil's altar. I don't know if it's tournament legal, but I sure hope it is. Such a nice stage. Reptar seems to be having trouble closing out this stock. Oh wow, the impact one hits below the stage. I did not know that. Any day now, Reptar is gonna get a kill. Come on, don't go down like this, Reptar. Against Lumpy? There we go. There's our first stock, the parry to down smash. Now, seems Reptar has a rather tall hill to climb. Mountain? Hill? Does it matter? Oh my god, Lumpy gimped him! This might be a huge upset. In a world where Reptar does not reign supreme and instead it's Lumpy. Seems a whole lot of nothing is happening right now. Yeah, Reptar does have a habit of not being able to follow up on that impact run. Unless it's off the stage, like he'll jump off the stage with the impact run and then forward air you. That's a combo. He's killed me quite a few times with that. I think Lumpy might just pull off a huge upset right now. Yeah. I'm just now remembering. Like, during training, Reptar was not that good at kills. But Lumpy certainly is. I guess Lumpy, he just sucks against Heavy D specifically. Maybe he's not as weak of an amiibo as I thought. I think maybe the typing advantage certainly came into play too. You know, attack beats grab. But still, Lumpy moves on. Good job, Lumpy. I wasn't expecting that. Ooh. And the two fast fall amiibos are going up against each other. I feel like the seeding wasn't as random as I thought. I've had them fight before. I think Terry won. I mean, Cruz. Cruz. That's his name. I can't be dropping dead names here. It's a habit. Alright, Cruz coming out swinging. Man, Cruz is racking up the damage right now. Oh, no, Table seems to be responding back. And watching them jump around the stage and fall instantly is like watching a Dragon Ball fight. It just moves so fast. It really is just anyone's game right now. Who knows who would win? Oh, Table falls out of the power dunk multiple times throughout this match so far. Man, Cruz is just oppressing Table right now. I think that might be it. Yeah. Table, he has a bit of a problem with not being able to use his side B to recover properly. So there is that. Oh, man. There's so much happening right now, but Cruz has go. Let's see if he can make good use of that, and he likely will. Oh, no, Table seems to be denying it completely. Ooh, edge guards Cruz cleanly with a neutral air. Oh my god, Table made me think he was going to go for another edge guard. But Cruz no longer has go for now. They're both throwing out quite a few smash attacks. Man, they're both just teleporting around so crazily. The rising tackle, I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure. Ooh, power dunk. Takes the stock. Cruz is a whole stock ahead with only 46% on his name. Did I say Cruz? I hope I said Cruz and not his dead name. Ooh, Table is taunting. He's feeling good. He thinks he's going to get this comeback. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll eat shit for it. Man, Cruz is just oppressing the Furby right now. Ooh! Table reads the dodge. Answers with a forward smash. Oh man, Table got a huge mountain to climb. I've already used that phrase, but still, he's got his work cut out for him. 149% on his name. We'll see how this goes. He falls out of power dunk yet again. Man, Table has gotten so lucky with those. He should have died like 5 times over from that. Cruz is just not letting this happen. Back air. Man, a Table. He is struggling to stay alive right now. I can definitely tell that. Oh. Okay, clean 40-ish% off. Oh, that's gonna do it. There's no way Terrible is gonna survive that at that high of a percentage. Well, he was like 200 something, I think. But Cruz will be moving on to the next round. Now for a Mario Kart, the name that sounds horrible, and John Wick. Both very defensive players, so this might be a slow one. Get some popcorn ready. Halberd. Okay. Also wish Halberd was tournament legal, but there are walk-offs at the beginning, unfortunately. And it is a transforming stage, but yeah, John Wick is a fan of projectiles and his smash attacks. That's exactly how I play Mii Gunner, actually. Mario Kart doesn't seem to be throwing out a lot of attacks until just now when he suddenly felt like doing it, apparently. Like right as I was about to say it. Thanks, Mario Kart. Ooh, that dash attack. Oh, hello, Jim. I'm having a Smash tournament right now, an amiibo tournament. And John Wick seems to be kicking a Mario Kart's ass. I mean, after all, John Wick is an action movie hero. He's basically invincible. He's a very strong amiibo too. John Wick. He's just so oppressive. That is the trait of the logical. They use projectiles a lot. Oh, I chose that personality specifically for John Wick. Excuse me, I had to yawn. But man, Mario Kart's not doing too well. Yeah, parry one hit of the forward smash and eat the rest of the hits. Man, John Wick is a menace right now. Forward 2 stocks ahead, not that much damage, never mind. He's 1 full stock ahead. He kind of ran into that. Another forward smash. Another up smash. A Mario Kart catches John Wick's recovery, but it doesn't do that much. I can't talk. Doesn't do that much damage in return, unfortunately. John Wick just does not take a lot of damage. Oh, John Wick seems to be walling him out. A Mario Kart almost reflected that rocket, but it just exploded right before it got to him. Oh, John Wick is resorting to projectile spam once again. Almost finished it with that down air. Ooh! Unfortunately, a Mario Kart was on the platform. The rest of the hits of the up smash did not connect. But man, this is kind of sad to watch. What a dominant game from John Wick. God dang. I mean, I totally expected that. It's John Wick. Come on. And now, for the medic, trying to take on the giant Kanye Rule. We'll see how this goes. And we are on Delfino Island. I'm just having brain farts left and right, man. But man, the medic seems to be really hitting Kanye hard. Kanye has turned giant. He could wipe off more the medic's stock instantly, right now, with the down smash, or not. Ooh. And unfortunately, Super Giant does not last very long. The medic taunted on him. Man, No respect for the mans. Now that Kanye Rule has had his win condition lost. Oh no! The medic just killed himself. A mistake in his calculations has been very fatal. When we have now entered walk-off territory. Like, as I said, I want semi-competitive stages. I still think this is semi-competitive, even with walk-offs and drowning. I mean, in other words, I just like this stage too much. Ooh, down B from the medic to seal the deal on the second stock. Kanye Rule is not doing too hot. His album ain't doing so well. His morale is at an all-time low. And now he's being assaulted by his own doctor, the medic from Team Fortress 2. Oh, hold on. Kanye seems to be having some fighting spirit in him left. He's at 93%, but do not think he is out. Kanye Rule is gonna fight with all his heart on this final stock that he has. And the final stock the medic has too. But the medic still oppressing Kanye Rule. How many times have I said oppressing so far? Or oppressive. Just various forms of ooh. Headbutt from the medic. Gonna do it. Kanye Rule falls. If only Kanye Rule made use of the critical supergiant, maybe he could have gotten somewhere. And that's not the case. And now, for the final fight of this beginner's racket, or whatever the term is, I'm just gonna call it round 1, because that's what it says. Sandman versus Kratos. Two melee-oriented fighters. Sandman is attack, Kratos is neutral. But still, we'll see who can put out more damage, and also who has the worst recovery. It's Sandman, by the way. Sandman has the worst recovery. Even with jump up. I mean, it's Little Mac. Congo Jungle. Not Congo Jungle. There's too many stages in this game, man. I can't remember them all. What an amazing parry. Also something about Sandman. He does something completely uncharacteristic of any Little Mac player by using grabs and aerials too. Sandman seems to not be doing so hot right now. Okay, never mind. Just one clean punch. This instantly matches up the presents again. Sandman has KO meter. Let's see if he can make use of it. He does not. The Sparta kick from Kratos will get rid of it quickly. Oh my god, Kratos is just dancing around Sandman. Neither of them wants to die, clearly. Ooh! Jab 1 to up smash. That's a new one. Sandman taunted after it, too. Oh, his shield is not doing too well. Oh, but Sandman, ooh, just barely hanging on with an inch of his life. Ooh, good response to the air dodge. Oh, but the Doya will clean off Sandman's first stock. So far, it's rather even. Sandman loves to just not do all the hits of the jab for some reason. Up tilt to forward A, that's not a thing. Come on, Sandman, you can't just make stuff up like this. Kratos is certainly intimidated, it seems. Oh man. Oh man, the sword is coming out. Sandman tried to counter an attack that was not there. Uses the KO punch. I hope he can recover from that. Almost gets hit by the up smash in the process of recovering. Ooh. Meaty forward air from Kratos. Gonna do it. If Sandman can hit one more smash attack, yeah, he's definitely going for those smash attacks to seal off the stock from Kratos. Oh, the back throw at this percent from Sandman. Yeah, it'll kill. 28-0. Final stock of the match. And Sandman is playing dangerously with his shield. Ooh, almost gets hit by that up tilt. That was scary. They're just dancing around each other right now. They're just waiting for the other to attack. Ooh. Ooh. Double nair. Oh no! Sandman gets carried away by the current! Oh, drifts out into sea. That is unfortunate. That was a good fight from the both of them, to be honest. But Kratos reigns supreme due to Sandman. Well, sand doesn't really do well in water. It just kind of floats. Floats off into the water. It doesn't float. It sinks to the bottom of it, just very slowly. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, Noose, the PK Kid, and Heavy D, the heavy rapper. He also likes rapping about how heavy he is, about his size. I'm telling you, man, that album, he's talked about his size so much throughout it. 3, 2, 1. Princess Peach's Castle. With a big divider in the middle of the stage, you know, the castle. We'll see how this matchup plays out with this map on. Man, Heavy D seems to be teaching a kid a lesson right now. Oh, man! Not even 30 seconds in, Noose just dies to the Heavy D. I should not have said it like that. I don't know why I said the Heavy D. Oh my god, the neutral layer just cancels out the yo-yo. I've never seen that. Oh my god, that was so much damage in such a short burst. Noose, 1 minute in, Noose has lost 2 stocks. That is insane. Heavy D is just not letting Noose play the game. Good. Not only does Noose get to eat shit, but Heavy D gets to prosper. It's a win-win. Man, if all the hits of that dash attack from Noose connected, it could have killed. Uh-oh. He's resorting to PK fires. Heavy D just an inch away from the blast zone and makes it back to the stage, barely. Throwing out Gordos left and right. Ooh. I could have been it. Going for another spit. Going for another forward air. And Noose finally gets a stock with an up air. I don't think he's going to win. He's at 160%. Heavy D has shown the true hardships of life to Noose. Noose has known nothing yet. When he gets an adult, it's only just going to get worse. Heavy D was just a taste of the hell that will it bring. And now, for Shaggy, the God, versus some plumber. We are on Norfair. This is a tricky stage for AI to navigate. I will say that. Like, they will always aim for the wrong ledges when recovering. That was such a long charge up from Shaggy, but it doesn't matter. He just gets away with it. It's like every fighter just gravitates towards Shaggy's fists. Man, if Lumpy had stayed on for just a second longer, angle down forward smash definitely would have kept the bottom of the stage. But Lumpy actually seems to be leading in damage at this second. Obviously, that's going to change like right now. Oh. Even at such a high percentage, that forward air from Lumpy will do nothing to Shag. Wow. Neutral air killed. Okay. It was a weak hit of neutral air and it sent straight upwards. I was not expecting that. And now Shaggy, like, he certainly wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting Lumpy to be able to fight at all. Here he is, giving a run for the money for a lot of these amiibos. Well, the ones he faced so far anyways. I'm certain he still sucks against Heavy D. Oh no! Lumpy kills himself. He aimed for the ledge but missed it. What a shame. Maybe we won't see another upset. Down tilt to forward smash. Another make-believe combo just invented by Shaggy right now. I mean, he's a god. He can do those kinds of things. Just invent combos. I really wish Lumpy would incorporate his grab more often. Ooh! Okay. Down smash will seal it off. But yeah, I designed Lumpy to be a combo machine with his grabs and stuff. And his aerials. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too much of a combo, really. But man, Lumpy is certainly hanging on to dear life right now. Dodges the forward smash twice, but gets hit by the weak hit of up smash, and Shaggy taunts, knowing that Lumpy's demise was soon coming. The fact Lumpy got so close to winning, even after killing himself once, that maybe if Lumpy didn't kill himself there, he could have won. Anyways, we're gonna have a banger match right now. Cruz, a very up close and personal fighter, versus John Wick, a very distant fighter. We are on Dreamland. A very neutral stage. Excuse me. Oh my god! John Wick just slathering on the damage right now. I don't know why I said slathering. Is that even a word? I'm not sure if that's a word. Oh, man. Cruz now has go. Uses a Buster Wolf, goes nowhere. Cruz. I feel like I've called him by his dead name multiple times. It's just so easy for me to forget his for some reason. Cruz. Cruz. His name is Cruz. Man, Cruz is just really hanging onto the stock, dodging the projectiles, but getting hit. Falling victim to that down tilt. So expertly played by John Wick. A perfect edge guard. Just covered everything. Ooh. Cruz comes in with his burning fist. Now it is 1 stock to 1. Cruz is not taking too kindly to his first stock, apparently. Not being edge guarded like that. Oh, I know. There isn't really much to commentate on. I'm really trying, guys. I'm just oh my god! John Wick dodged through the power geyser. I have to hype up every little thing. Like that up tilt. I hope I'm doing a good job. Please tell me I'm doing a good job of commentating. Man, Cruz is certainly trying his hardest. John Wick seems to just switch between spam and like head first bomb rushing on a dime. Switches between spam and bomb rushing on a dime. Okay. The stocks are now even. Cruz might be able to bring this back. There is a chance. John Wick could slip up. Cruz at the go percentage. Once again, possibly for the last time. Buster Wolf hits, doesn't do much, but it's still a good source of damage. Maybe if he can get a second one. Oh no, that's gonna be it. That's certain death. Cruz has been eliminated, unfortunately. Old Spice could not save him that time. The medic, who would have guessed he would have won? I certainly didn't. Versus Kratos. We are at the Orms Stadium. This will definitely be interesting with those ceilings. Oh my god, the medic is taunting right at the start of the battle. And he's taunting again. Why is he taunting so much? Man, Kratos is not taking too kindly to being taunted on multiple times at the start of the match. That's for sure. I mean, I wouldn't be happy about that either. The medic seems to be real cocky today in this match. The medic seems to be doing a little bit of healing. Oh! The battle of the forward smashes. The medic comes out on top. His forward smash is faster. Let's see if... Oh no, Kratos could not get the edge guard. Medic is just so slippery. Oh my god, he gets sent spiraling downwards. If only he teched off the ceiling, he could have lived. I wonder if he could have jumped out of that sooner. Or was the hit stun too long? The medic cannot stop taunting. He's feeling himself. Man, that phrase just sounds so dirty. And it probably is. Oh! Oh no, medic! Oh, Kratos almost ended the medic's career right there. Man, I'm rooting for the medic right now. I'm surprised how well he's doing. Jeez Louise. Okay. Kratos barely able to make it back onto the stage. The medic's healing is really coming into play. He is not going to die anytime soon. I say that. It's going to be a classic case of commentators' careers. I don't know why I keep talking about it, but... Oh! And Kratos seems to suffer the same fate the medic did in his last stock. The medic is just dancing around Kratos. I just really like that phrase, dancing around. It's very fitting for what's happening. Oh! I thought the medic was going to go for an edge guard for a second. He doesn't do that usually. But it's still surprising when it does happen. Ooh, great tech from the medic that time. He learned from his last stock. The medic is doing very well. Oh my god! The doctor stomp! Holy shit! I certainly wasn't expecting that. That was so sudden. Holy crap! The medic is moving on to the semifinals. He's gonna have to face John Wick though. Oh my god. This is really heating up. Heavy D and Shaggy. We got all the banger amiibos coming out now. We sifted out the weaker ones. Now we got the big boys. I've seen Heavy D work before. He is able to make this matchup work. But this is a very big stage. We'll see how well knockback will be a factor in this. Because horizontal knockback is not going to be as good when the stage is so wide. They're both playing very carefully at the start. Shaggy gets hit by the weak shockwave with the forward smash. Doesn't seem to do much. They're both being very patient, but man, what a hit! Oh my god! Heavy D can just take stock so effortlessly, so quickly. I mean, a lot of other amiibos probably did it too, but like, maybe it's just, I'm just biased because I'm a King DDD main. It's like, I just like paying attention to DDD kills more. But still, Heavy D, he might be able to take down a god. He might just be the champion of the tournament. Oh my god, he broke the shield! Oh no! Shaggy got pushed off the ledge. What a wasted opportunity. Another dash attack kill from Heavy D. That is like he took that punch like it was nothing. It was no match for his belly of steel, which Kanye Wu had, but he's out of the tournament now. Man, Heavy D just refuses to die. Matches go by so fast with Heavy D on the stage. Shaggy is furious right now. I can imagine it. Shaggy's like, oh man, how can I fail to this guy? To this fat ass. Okay, finally. One of Shaggy's forward smashes connected. And another dash attack kill. All of Heavy D's kills were dash attacks. Holy crap. It's a JV3 from Heavy D.
Like, I knew Heavy D was strong. I had no idea he was this strong. Let's see who he will be facing in the finals. But now, John Wick, the Slayer of Men, versus an unexpected visit to the doctor. It's a surprise appointment. We are at Prism Tower. Of course, John Wick starts off with some projectile attacks. I think I hear my parents coming through the garage. This is going to be awkward. So, in case you hear me talking to someone, that's who. And if I turn my mic off, you'll know why. But man, John Wick just not giving the medic a chance to breathe. But the medic is hanging on. Eating a few of John Wick's own pills, explosive pills, aka grenades. But the medic still hanging on by a thread. He footstool John Wick! Oh my god! But John Wick takes that stock back very quickly. I did not think John Wick would just die like that at such an early percent. John Wick is not taken to that too kindly. Man, that was such a shock. Footstool on John Wick. That's what happens when the stage's blast zones are so low. I mean, so high up, I guess, from the bottom of the stage. You know what I mean. But man, it's actually pretty evenly matched. I'm shocked. Affects the projectile. Ooh, forward smash. Not enough. Ooh, Dr. Mario affects it. I mean, the medic affects it. But in doing that, the medic sacrificed his recovery. Oh my god. Yeah, John Wick is really bringing on the heat now. This is the John Wick we all know and love. At the medic, to say he's put in a valiant effort would be an understatement. He was the true underdog of this whole tournament. Oh! John Wick just barely dodges that. Another footstool! Oh my god! The medic's just hopping around like a madman. He's really giving John Wick a run for his money. John Wick may not be the amiibo slayer we thought after all. And the medic, he's really taking his time right now. He is playing so carefully. He really wants this victory. Try not to be too aggressive. He's just weaving in and out of John Wick's attacks right now. Oh my god. And there's the medic's opportunity. He taunts mid-battle. He eats a rocket for it. Ooh, recovers to the stage. That was risky. John Wick. Oh my god, this is so close. That forward smash could have killed. Oh, that up smash could have killed, but it didn't. The medic is really hanging on there. Maybe that auto healing will come into play. No! Oh! Oh, the medic. Oh, man. Put up such an amazing fight. But he falls to John Wick. Man, that could have been such a crazy upset. Here we are. The finals of the tournament. Wow, the brackets are like mirrored. Like the line patterns are mirrored left to right. That's wild. And now, we've proven that Heavy D and John Wick are two of the strongest amiibos. But who is the strongest? We're going to find out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals of the first Kirby Games Amiibo tournament. We are on Pilot Wings, an unusual choice for this final stage. But we'll see how this goes. Heavy D gets on some heavy damage right now. That's what the D stands for, damage. Heavy damage. Oh my god. John Wick is shaken up. How can Heavy D do so much damage? John Wick, oh my god. He is really taking the hits. Oh my god. Heavy D with another 30-second stock. Jesus Christ! I think Heavy D might just be the new god. Not Shaggy. Not John Wick. But no, Heavy D is our god now. Not Terminator. I had no idea Heavy D was this strong. I think he might not be able to recover though. What a shame. Heavy D is not the best at recovering. He does not optimize his jumps, to say the least. With John Wick being more careful this time. Okay, I take that back immediately. Oh my god. Poor John Wick. I think I'm... Heavy D's just too good. John Wick. Oh my god. Heavy D's gonna dominate another game. Heavy D. His hunger knows no bounds. Oh god. Thank god John Wick rolled just far enough to not get hit by that final smash. Uh-oh. Gordo intercepts the recovery. Not that it matters. John Wick's recovery is very good. But man, John Wick has a whole stock down. I don't know if he's gonna make this. He tried to affect the Gordo. He had the right idea. Oh my god. Heavy D clips the recovery. Almost gets hit by the forward smash again. Oh, spit to forward air. The classic Heavy D move. Well, Heavy D is the champion of the first ever Kirby Games Amiibo tournament. No, announce it. That's his dead name. You have to say Heavy D. Anyways, that was an incredible tournament. I might do another one of these. I don't know. I might have to take Heavy D out if he wins a second time on the second tournament. But anyways, thanks for watching, Star Warriors. See you in the next video. Nah, we don't need to save all of these. They're all at level 50 anyways.